have one and one leads to two, and you're just like, geez, I don't really need this, but I'm having it because it's there and I'm just going to eat it.
Yeah.
So I had to cut that.
Yeah. Just like me, if there's chocolate in the house, it's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. I love it.
Yeah.
I just do.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You don't buy it, you don't want it.
So what would you suggest then? What's something that to replace that
as an alternative?
If you wanted to go and like, let's face it, or you did have a strong mind, okay, and you went, oh, I don't have a strong mind. You're one of those people, I need something to replace that bad thing that still gives me that feeling of sugar.
Would you need it every single day, or could you go?
Well, let's pretend I did.
Okay.
Let's pretend I've just started your program and I don't know what to do. What would you suggest?
Well, I mean, for me, with a new client, so I'll look at what their lifestyle is, what they do, how they've been currently eating, and if they can. It's all about making tiny adjustments. So not changing everything all at once. I think that's why they fail, why they can't stick to anything, because they think, I'll go all in and I'll just cut everything. And so if you are having chocolate at the moment, why don't you change something else? Like make sure you're having, 3 good meals in the day and then still have your little chocolate if you can. That's the thing. Like it's or just buying, smaller portions and still having that and then work to see. I mean, for me, if you're not doing like a fitness comp or anything where you have to get super shredded, why can't you still have it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But no, I mean like what is something with flavor alternative that you would maybe I can answer it. Yeah, it's that mixed nut stuff with yogurt.
I love that. I do have a huge granola addiction, and it's not.
I love that word.
Yeah, granola. I know, it's delicious.
So
I went to the Lorna Jane, who owns. Yeah, she had a big talk at the QT on Wednesday.
She's a real person.
She is. Know that, yeah, Lorna Jane. Made millions.
Wow.
So she was really interesting, but they gave us a massive gift bag and it had 2 huge boxes of granola in it. And for a granola addict, it's like...
You don't have it with milk though?
No.
How would you have it?
I just have it on its own, like maybe some berries, bit of yogurt, but I had to actually throw it out. I couldn't even have it in the house. Because it's just one, and it's so addictive. It's so rich.
But is it?
That's my thing. If I know that, and that's what I think I've learned over the years. If I can't control myself, it's got to be gone.
Yeah.
And that's what works.
I'm a little like that too.
It works.
Yeah, I generally have an empty fridge when it comes to, just the same thing. Like Easter comes along, I'm eating that every night until it's gone. Don't buy it on me. But not that I care about.
Yeah.
I just want to feel good in my pants, basically, you know what I mean? It's not...
Yeah, you can and it's about having that balance. So you're having the good stuff most of the time and then on occasion you're having that little treat and it still keeps you keen, still keeps you...
That's right.
What's the point of life if you can't have the little treats? But
there's nothing better than those days where you're sort of walking into work or something, or you're walking through the shop and you're going, I think I'm having one of those good days. I just actually feel good.
Yeah.
This belt is sort of not hanging onto my bloody on the side and strutting a bit,
I actually
those are the days.
It's really, and I love when a client tells me that they're having one of those days. I had that this morning with one of the guys I train from his house, and he said to me, he's like, I'm feeling bigger. Like, as in he's putting on muscle.
Yep.
And I said, that's good. Yep. He's like, I feel really good and I feel big, and I was pumped for him.
Again, we were cavemen, or that thought that we were hunters, like as men, that, and if I feel like we've spent 30 years living in a townhouse or something, a bit lost.
Yeah.
And now the going back to what we were talking about, the kids right now, are finding these, they want to look as strong as those dudes out there that they keep seeing on Instagram and and they must be getting pretty smart. At the same time, like their brain must be working so well. What you never see on Instagram? You know what you never see on Instagram? Gamers. Dudes playing games and things.
There probably is. It's not coming up in our feed. We're too healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gamers. I've never actually heard that. I was thinking, what, Game of Thrones?
No, like, dudes that play, I haven't played a game for millions of years. But,
they're still out there.
That would be the opposite then.
Yes.
People that sit there for 10 hours all day going, playing some game with their earpieces on, listening to some dude on the other side of the world.
Yeah. Yeah. That's hilarious.
That would probably be the most horrible thing for you to do with your life.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Could it? Because you imagine just sitting there.
I know.
It's bizarre.
Watching not even watching time go by. You're just watching a screen.
Yeah. I actually think my body shape changed through there was that period I was saying where I didn't take any photos, but I was sitting in a car a lot.
You need to take more photos of these transformations.
Well, I'm starting to notice now. Either that, I'm just getting older and I'm sort of turning into that.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of time where I sat in my car and sat in an office chair. That's pretty much all I did. But my only saviour was surfing, so getting on that. But I didn't do. That was my regular thing. So my back would at least go like that. My shoulders would get out a bit. But as far as like my ass and everything, I think I actually transformed, like evolved into a different shape in this like certain period where you're just sitting on your ass and no one knew any better. It was like computers came along, you have to sit there.
Yeah. You found you had a bum again.
Yeah. But now I'm doing my best to do more running and more stand-up stuff and
doing your squats.
Yeah, and exactly. Squats are good, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squats are good for the glutes.
Right. Well, here's another one for you. I read the other day because we go to Japan a lot. Is that we even at our house at home we have no dining room table. We actually sit at the coffee table. We sit down on the carpet every day. Yeah, but it's a really cool feeling because once you sit on the floor with someone, it sounds weird saying this out loud, but once I sit on the floor with someone, even if it's the kids beside me, or even if it's my wife's father. Yeah, you're really on the same level. You can have a great laugh. Yeah. Like for some reason, see, look at us now. Opposite, we got a dining room table set up here. If you but to get on the floor is actually a pretty cool thing to do. And what I mean about the squats is, it was recommended. You know how Asian countries, you see people squatting a lot, right?
Yes.
Just sort of how they do culture,
everything.
Right?
Yeah.
If I was to picture, I've got I'm just going to say my auntie. Yeah. Okay. She couldn't even sit on the floor and get up.
Because, I was just actually thinking the same thing. I was thinking about my aunties probably could, but probably the generation over that. Yeah. There's no way, no chance.
Way. No, I invited my dad actually to our house. He couldn't believe that we're sitting on the floor and he couldn't get up. He couldn't get down. He couldn't get up. And they suggested in this thing I read soon after was that people in Western cultures should try and do 10 squats or some squats a day. Yeah. Because our hip rotation, you have no reason if you're an adult, sit in this chair here, walk around, sit in this chair, sit in your car. You need to squat. You need to get your ass right down in there. That's right. and stand back up.
My clients hate me for it, but we squat.
It's the best.
Ass to grass.
Yeah. It's the best. There's nothing wrong with feeling young when you're old.
That's right. That's what it's all about.
Really important. Who wants to be old? I was at the beach yesterday. I was at the beach yesterday and I saw this, lovely old lady. Hang on, let me just plug this in. I saw this, just someone's grandma, and maybe she was like late 70s, and she was wearing, grandma's clothes and grandma hair, just everyone's grandma. She looked like everyone's, quite old. Yeah. I was like, I don't want to. I don't want to. I'd want to go out looking as sharp as I can. Yeah. In clothes and everything. You
want to be proud.
Yeah, and just keep doing squats. Keep running until you get an injury, but just at all costs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I figure, and a lot of people say, the eyes we look out of now. Look at me. I'm 42.
I didn't know you're 42.
Yeah, I'm 42.
Wow, I could not pick that.
Oh, thanks. Thank you very much. But my brain and my eyes have been looking out of these eyes forever. I still feel really young. Yeah. Okay. There have been times only 5 years ago where I felt like pretty old, actually. Like, ugh. So people's eyeballs don't change. Yes. Yeah. They stay the same age when you actually look at someone.
Yeah. The only reason that would probably change is if your lifestyle's a bit different.
Yeah. Yeah. So
excellent.
I met a guy recently, 70, still a fighter, still all that, and that's the goal. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So how you doing?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Yeah, pumped.
I'm stoked you're here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate coming on.
Yeah. And there's a lot of cool things about this podcast I'm really liking, and you have to come back again.
Yeah.
So because now we've just done the pleasantries of saying hello.
Absolutely.
But we need to get really find out some of this stuff that you do.
Yeah. No, I'd love to come back on again, and I'd just like to say I'm very proud of you for doing this. I think it's awesome that you're giving the community just something else to love about Currumbin, and finding more about the people that live here and what they get up to, and because it's an amazing place.
Wow, cool. I never even thought of it like that.
Yeah.
But thanks.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Because you're a star. You are, and a lot of people we know, right? Are good, funny, entertaining, great people.
There's so many awesome people, and whether they're
and inspirational to others.
Yeah,
who need that help.
I think that's it, and I think it's about relating to people in your community, and that's what I love about what I do, and working, basing myself in Currumbin. I'm getting to know the people that live in the area, and I don't necessarily go out to a lot of people outside of the area because I love building the community here.
Yeah,
that's really important.
This place is going to be massive. Yeah. Stand-up paddleboarding potentially started in that creek. Like people thought of this area. Oh, this is the way I see it anyway.
How good are those guys that run that at the
they're
shed?
So funny. Leo, he's so funny. I love them. I actually love them for two reasons.
I don't think I've ever seen them wear shoes once.
Never.
No.
I could say some funny stuff now. He's hilarious to me. He went to Palm Beach Currumbin High School. He now owns probably the biggest money-making deal, like within 200 meters away from it.
How old are they?
He's my age, actually.
Really?
42. Yeah, but he looks about 70 because he's seen a lot of sun. He's a good surfer too.
I would think I hope he's not listening.
He's just like a...
He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, he's like a... he's like a fire... what do you say? Like a pirate.
Yeah, he looks like he's living.
Yeah, he's
living
definitely
hard.
100%.
Yeah.
I just love it. Yeah. But before, what I'm getting at with that, before that, the Currumbin Creek was just, you'd see the odd boat. No, that's it.
Yeah.
It was sort of this, what was it, now there are hundreds of people every single weekend on a stand-up paddleboard going, wow, you can actually see fish. Oh, my God, this is great. Look at that stingray. Wow. And
just making the most of our natural beauty. And
look at Currumbin Creek Road here. It used to be filled with bikey shops, like custom bike shops, this and that. Yeah. And so everyone knew it for this. Fishermen over here, this, there. Now it's organic. Fruit and veg everywhere.
I know. I'm actually getting to the point now. It's getting frustrated to drive on Currumbin Creek Road. Are you getting that? Like,
what do you say? We should get rid of it.
It's so damn busy. Yeah. Even pulling out of here, I know it's going to be a pain because when I need to go to Currumbin Valley, and I've got to turn right.
Listen to our first world problems. I'm going to wait 2 minutes now.
Everything good is happening on Currumbin Creek Road. It's just getting too overpopulated with traffic.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So thanks. I was getting to something else with that, but I can't really remember.
I think we were just talking about how good this podcast is, and you're a legend.
But there's a lot of cool stuff that no one really knows that's happening with this. That's just happening. So, and like I'm never going to stop. It's just too fun.
Yeah.
When would you get the chance to talk to someone without them checking their phone for a start?
I know. Yeah.
And so it's actually really good for a human.
Just being in the moment. Yeah, it's good.
All right. Okay, for the rest of the day, what have you got? Actually, no, that's what I wanted to ask you. What's do you promote yourself on Instagram and all that sort of stuff? Where do you want people to find you?
Yes, so you can find me at...
Don't be a creep.
I'm just... creep me out. Stalk me. I don't mind that. What have I got? Ebony _McLaughlin or McLaughlin for Instagram, and then Facebook, Ebony McLaughlin Fitness, website, ebonymclaughlin.com.au.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, mate.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Ebony, ivory, living in perfect harmony. There it is, viewers, punters, champions, Tiger. Another great episode of the Gold Coast vs. Drew Cruck podcast. thanks for tuning in and thanks for listening to this one. And stay tuned for more because there's going to be more coming up very soon.